Hello and welcome to Reno Radio. My name is Naomi Findlay and I am Australia's rapid renovation expert. And each week I will be bringing you valuable tips, information and amazing stories from around the world about renovation. Helping people create wealth through renovating is my passion, as well as creating healthy, wealthy and beautiful spaces to live in and to share. Thanks for spending time with me today. Now let the show begin. Hey guys, it's Naomi Findlay here, Australia's rapid renovation expert. And this month I'm bringing you a success tip about how to qualify the leads that come across your desk. I'm going to give you 4 of the most important things that you need to check. So when I say a lead, what I mean is you'll find once you start renovating that leads or prospective properties or prospective projects start to leak past your desk once you do a good lead generation funnel. But it's really important, because time is money, that you quality check or you QA these leads that are coming past your desk to make sure that they are the right ones for you. Now, I actually use a 35-point checklist of quality checks to make sure that any lead that comes across my desk is worth me going to have a look at. Now, 17 of these things on this checklist are things that I check with the local council to which the property belongs. And I want to share with you today 4 of those really important things. So here we go. The first one is to ensure that the property is not a heritage property. Now, if it is, that's absolutely fine. Some of the most amazing properties are heritage properties, but it does have very specific implications as to what you can do and the cost to do it. So you absolutely must check to find out whether that property is heritage listed. And then the second tip is I want to take you that one step further. I want you to check whether the property is in a heritage conservation area. So the property might not be a heritage property, however, it could fall within a heritage conservation area, which again does mean that there'll be some restrictions or some conditions, let's call them, on what you can do to that property. So that's the second thing that you need to check. Now, the third thing you need to check is whether there have ever been any unauthorized building works on that property. So when I say this, I mean whether there are any on-record unauthorized building works on that property that the local council is aware of. Very important that you check that out before you buy the property. Again, it doesn't mean you can't buy the property, but it means there's an extra layer that you need to consider. And lastly, of my top 4 is whether there are any DAs, so development applications, lodged either in the neighbouring houses or in the surrounding area that may affect the value of that property. So there's quite a few examples on a very famous TV show about the impact of not checking any pre-approved or lodged development applications around a property. It can be $1 million mistake in some circumstances. If you go buy yourself an $800,000 or $1 million property thinking that you're going to be able to increase the value quite substantially, only to find out a pre-approved massive shopping centre or car park or commercial development or unit block has been planned for the near and surrounding area. So very important. That was my 4th one. Always make sure you check for DA approved or lodged DAs in the neighbouring blocks and across the road or in the near surrounding area. So as I mentioned, 17 of my 35-point checklist is actually about council checks, and these are my most important ones that I wanted to share with you today. So is the property heritage listed? Is it in a heritage conservation area? Are there any on-record, unauthorised DA or building works done to the place? And is there a DA approved or a DA lodged for substantial work that may affect the value of the property in the surrounding areas? So they're my tips for today, guys. Make sure you write them down, integrate them into what you may already be doing. And if you'd love to know more, you know where to find me. I look forward to talking to you next month, and I'll see you soon, guys. Let's renovate.